So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route, so all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
There's the whistle. Mbappe. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, you'd almost expect to know what kind of game this fella, Alejandro Balde, is going to play. I mean, we know he can operate on either side, and he's a cracking carrier of the ball. But his pace and ability to track back are huge pluses. So this guy gets up and down the pitch to great effect.
Okay, interesting. Messi gets into a good position. That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. Valverde. And it's Van Dijk. And Hernandez. Now it's Pedri. He is through here. Pedri. That's tidy. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That's a decent clearance. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Valverde with the cross. He's had a shot! There's a goal! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Mbappe. That's headed upfield. Ter Stegen is there to clear. Pedri. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Backward it goes. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto 22.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kimmich. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. No luck with that dink over the top. Ribery. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And it's Messi. Gabia. Mbappe. Pedri. Now it's Kimmich. That looks a good ball through. Gabia. Madison. Ribery. Alexander-Arnold. Balde. And it's Ruben Neves. Madison. Messi. Madison. It's a mighty effort. Just off target.
Lukaku did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Hernandez. Kimmich. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. You can run onto that. That has been cut short. Madison. Ruben Neves.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri, given the lift of his goal. Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And Rafinha. Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitinha. And he's managed to get free. That is a great pick out. He's got space in the area. Strokes it
dos
back.
minutos de descuento.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Messi. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Madrid head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. Barcelona kick off the second half. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maddison. Ribery. Alexander-Arnold. And that could set him on his way. Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. Hernandez. It's Pedri. It's a sweet ball, that. Hits one! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Kimmich. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde. Ruben Neves. Here's Maddison. Kimmich cuts out the pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pedri. Hernandez. Played towards the other side. Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And Rafinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that has been cleared. And it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hernandez. Rafinha. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Rafinha. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Gabbia getting this one clear. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Balde. Madison. Ruben Neves. Vitinha. And it's Ribery. This ended up in no man's land. Valverde. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedri.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And here's Messi. Mbappe!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Madison. Now Gabbia. Madison. Ribery. And it's Ruben Neves. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Ribery. Here's Madison. Ruben Neves. Pass somewhat off target. Valverde. Kimmich. Mbappe. Madrid are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now it's Ribery. And it's Ruben Neves. Messi has it in a wide position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Valverde. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Messi. Good ball over the top. Mbappe.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
El dorsal 21 serán sustituidos por el
Vitinha.
dorsal 8.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
El dorsal 4
Played out to the right.
se va a realizar un cambio de
Oh, that
jugador.
was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Gallagher. And it's Messi. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Well seen, saw that coming. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Now it's Messi. He's got away. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows. Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. That has been cut short. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Son Heung-min. And he's cut it out. He's got away with one there. He's got tall. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Hernandez chooses to go cross-field. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And Rafinha. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's found a way through. Mbappe, and the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Deftly done. Now it's Son Heung-min, Kane. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. In with the challenge. Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha. Pedri. Hernandez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van Dijk. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Pedri. He's had it taken off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pressing high and with purpose.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Kimmich tries looking up for options on the left. And here's Mbappe. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe! And And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rodri. Pedri goes steaming forward. Looks for the finish. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hernandez. He rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Yuri. Rodri. Martinez. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Pedri. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Messi goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Rafinha. Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Pedri. And Gabriel. Dixon. Gabriel. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Rafinha. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rodri. And Dixon. Martinez. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Pedri. The fullback is in acres of space here. Shot a goal! And that is doing no harm at all. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Valverde. Yuri. And Gabriel. Dixon. Gabriel. Rodri. And Gabriel. Pedri. Yuri.
You have to expect that from everyone there.
Rafinha. It's Kimmich. He's having a go! Oh, bang on target. Dixon. Rodri. Shifted upfield. And he's being shifted off it.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Valverde. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
Oh, good ball, and this looks promising.
El dorsal 11. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
They want to be quick to recover this. Terrific header! It's there! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 83.
Straight header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Madrid making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Their response to falling behind has been very strong. They just need a converter to step up now.
And he's had a hit! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's beaten the real chance! He's got a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Marcó en el minuto 89 el dorsal 10.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
He's had a shot! Foden! Foden! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
That's a decent clearance. Kane. Neymar powering forward here. He's in here! Now the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. And that will be the final act. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ricky Puig. Costa Curta. Here's Ricky Puig. Pedri. Hernandez. Showing good feet. Ribery. Madrid, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. And it's Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And they've got a throw. Ribery. Pedri. Pedri! Petit. Still goalless. Here's Ricky Puig.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Aimed in towards the... Some mighty effort! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Nesta. Neymar. And it's Cruyff, who played through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, that's been intercepted. Messi could move up a gear here. Wriggles his way through. Ribery looking to penetrate. And Ribery! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Figo. Albert has a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
15 minutes till half-time. Alexander-Arnold. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Ricky Puig. Petit has it out wide and in space. Climbs up big! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Rudiger. Costa Curta. And here's Figo. He's found a way through. Figo. Oh, smashing header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Neymar with the short one. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Now it's Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Albert. Now it's Petit. Figo. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save! Neymar goes short. Hernandez tries to clear. Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. Ribery! Good strike, quite an alarm. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. The midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Madrid head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively... Header! It's there!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, He's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Cruyff. Messi. Petit gets a foot in here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Messi on a strong run down the right. And it's Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger cuts it out. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Driving forward. Pedri with the foul.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's got away. Ribéry.
The attendance for this match
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Cruyff, he's shifting through the gears here, and Cruyff! Lisandro Martinez gets it clear. Neymar. Nesta. So the team separated just by the one goal. Cruyff! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Germany are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Lampard coming on, a player of legendary status.
Well, it's great we get to...
Tries a header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Substitution for Germany. Number 24.
Madrid have their second corner now.
Number 14.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Coming on the field, number 9.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Substitution.
Oh, it's fantastic. Neymar. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that looks a good ball through.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's had it taken off him. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared away. Luis Alberto. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Now it's Cruyff. Nesta. I think we're just about done here. Ahmad. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Germany could have here their final chance. Neymar plays it short. Ahmad. And they've switched it over to the other side. That is ended up in no man's land. Lampard, deftly done. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has put paid to that. And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excelled.
So we're up and running. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. Roberto Carlos. Real chance! Cleared without complication. And he's had it nicked away. Pedri. De Bruyne sends it crossfield. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Lewandowski. And that is expertly dealt with. Son Heung-min. It's Pedri. Messi. Rafinha. Rafinha will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Ruben Neves.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Works it forward. And that could set him on his way.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Ruben Neves. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And here's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. Rudiger. Bayern Munich looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't...
Decent hit! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looks the harder thing to do.
Short changes him with that pass. Pedri. Under an awful lot of pressure. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well timed, excellent interception. Martinez. To Messi. Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. Beckenbauer. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of him. Here's a player who has defined a generation. Mbappe. Oh, that's delightful. Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Pedri. To Martinez. Messi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Lewandowski. Well seen, saw that coming. Pedri. Rafinha. That's a sharp pass. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Messi. De Bruyne. And it's Son Heung-min. Showing great feet there. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Played back.
Modern football for you.
Son Heung-min! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot!
for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
After 41 minutes, number 10.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Alexander-Arnold.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Rafinha. Rudiger. It's Kimmich. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
Immediately.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. Robertson, Messi, and Rafinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That is great defending, so alert. Bernardo Silva, who's set up one goal so far. Roberto Carlos. Bernardo Silva. And it's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he's intervened well there. That's a lovely, neat pass. João Cancelo. That's a good ball out wide. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Lewandowski.
Bayern Munich making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Just eases him off the ball. Son Heung-min. And it's Son
Oh,
Heung-min.
great feat, that. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafinha. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ruben Neves. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Ruben Neves defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. And Rafinha. Pedri. Half an hour gone in the second half. Son Heung-min tries looking up for options on the left.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Kimmich. And it's Messi. Bernardo Silva. Ball is over the line. Pedri. Robertson. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Martinez. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lewandowski. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ruben Neves. And it's Van Dijk. To Martinez. Robertson.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Ahmad. And it's Ruben Neves.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and